Ladies and gents and everyone in between, welcome to PlayerTwoFirst. I'm Player 2.
And I'm Player 1. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 35 of our Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke here on PlayerTwoFirst's channel. Last time, Dan managed to make his way through the power plant and figure out where the piece was that they were missing and how to fix the generator. So now a lot of new electrical things are now operational in Kanto. So we'll be going and exploring those at some point, but we don't need to do that today. Today, our main quest is to find where Misty went, and because we went into the gym last time and she wasn't there. So we are going to make our way back towards Cerulean, and once we are there, we will see you guys and try to find Misty and try to battle Misty. Alright guys, welcome back. I think it is about time we look for Misty. Now Dan doesn't necessarily have any clue, as far as I know, where Misty is, and so we're gonna let him wander for a little bit and try to see where he hasn't been, where she might be.
This is my favorite game.
Well, I can't just tell you all the answers. That's no fun. It's Misty.
I am. Bye.
There's a notice here. Stamp out thievery and make the city a friendlier, more cheerful. Cerulean police.
I thought it said there's nothing here. And I was like, well, you could read the sign from the back before.
Kanto's a different world. They have bigger signs. You can't
right.
just like look over the sign.
Yeah, I heard that some shady character is skulking about. I won't stand for it if he turns out to be a thief. I got a thief. Oh!
Diglett. Dug, dug.
I didn't know that was there. Oh no.
It's a big part of the like plot of the first generation of games that family is robbed.
Oh.
And they're robbed of their Dig TM.
Ah.
Which is why they have a Diglett. It's all continuity, gameplay. You found Misty.
Yay. Kangaskhan!
Garoo.
What's that about? My husband lives happily with Pokemon. I got 2 traits. I live happily having such a great husband. Aww. Ah, I'm so happy. Okay.
So it appears Misty is not in Cerulean City.
Yes, I was thinking that.
We might have to go somewhere else.
Now my job is a whole lot easier that it's been narrowed down.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Johto.
Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Johto? Alright.
Alright, what?
I was hoping you'd get that, but you didn't.
I didn't get the Johto part. I knew you were going to Cotton Eye Joe.
I actually wouldn't have said Cotton Eye Johto until you said Johto, so it was a team effort.
Ah.
So where have you been? Look at the map.
The map. Nope.
In his defense, in some of the early generation of games, the map is in the bag. So where have you been?
Here.
The red ones. Yes.
Yeah.
So where do you think you need to go? Where would Misty be?
Here. Here.
Where would
in the
she
water,
realistically be if she had a gym in Cerulean?
I mean,
that you haven't been yet.
Up here.
Maybe you should check the north.
North. And then east.
Of course.
Always east. What's up, North? There's a person.
Alright, so we just passed Route 24 super fast. So while we get into this battle, I am going to go through all of the new encounters on Route 24, which Dan will be happy to hear there are none.
Yay!
Everything that you can encounter on Route 24, you have been able to encounter before this. So you've got Bellsprout, Abra, and Weepinbell, all available during the morning, day, and night. You've got Venonat available during the day and night, and Sunkern available during just the day. Oddish and Venomoth are available only at night. And then Goldeen and Seaking are found via Surf, and Magikarp is found via the Rod. As we get on to Route 25, the encounters are literally exactly the same.
Hey.
There is no change at all from the last route. So if you could get it on Route 24, you can also get it on Route 25. Levels are similar. And additionally, though, there is one boy here on Route 25 that we'll be showing off later. If you show him the Pokemon that he wants to see, he will give you the appropriate evolutionary stone for the Pokemon. Now, you don't obviously have to use it on that Pokemon, but you have to have that Pokemon in order to evolve it, or in order to get the stone from him to use on something else. This is their exchange for evolutionary stones not being available through normal gameplay in this. Obviously, they're available through phone calls, which is totally random, available through the bug catching contest, which is, again, totally random, and then available through the, Pokeathlon, where you can purchase them and you have to like kind of grind them out, which is fine and it's not a problem, but this is another way to get them that's maybe feels a little bit less grindy because you can just get one of each evolutionary stone in a specific order and you have to show him the Pokemon that he wants to see. So it's not super simple, but it's not that hard. Helps with Pokedex completion. So there's all sort of that kind of stuff going on. So that's all available here on Route 25. Additionally, there is this little, like, I don't know if it's a side quest, it's required, so it's definitely not a side quest.
A quest.
But these 6 trainers that once before have been on what they used to call Nugget Bridge. For some reason, they've moved off of Nugget Bridge and moved into Route 25. So now it's Nugget Route 25? I don't know. But they're all here, and so you're still going to battle 6 trainers. You're still going to get a prize at the end of it. You can guess what that's going to be. And
is that like, it's obvious what it's going to be? Or like,
Yeah.
you can guess while we're doing it and then you'll find out.
It's obvious what it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, okay. I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, that one's pretty self-explanatory.
Give up on Scarface.
Look at his face. He's such a happy dude. It's not scary. It's like a duck.
I'm ready to fat it. Ew. Oh.
Look. Oh,
I'm digging that.
the face?
Yeah.
The pause frame there? That's a good one.
Tangela. Someone said Tangela the other day.
Why? What were you talking about with someone?
No. It was in a video.
Oh.
And I was like, like, I get it that it's Angela with a T. But, like, if you look at that and don't immediately think, oh, what a tangle of stuff. You're wrong.
So the Pokemon, Steel Grass Pokemon, it's in Gen 5. It starts out as the little ball, little egg thing. It's all spiky, and it grows into the thing with 3 arms. You know what I'm talking about? I can't say it because that would give away what I'm trying to emphasize. Here, I will.
Okay.
I'll show you a picture of it.
I may have seen it.
It's this one. I mean, I guess you could see the way that it's spelled as well. That might help. This thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, how do you say that?
Ferrothorn.
Ferrothorn is the official pronunciation of that.
I disagree.
That is actually truly the official pronunciation. And the little one is the seed.
Mm-hmm.
Same Ferro seed.
Mm-hmm.
Ferroseed.
I don't like it.
I was watching a video of someone who was like complaining about the
Gavin.
Ferroseed and Ferrothorn thing. And then he went on to say, it might be like a play on ferocity for Ferroseed.
Oh.
But then he was like, in Gen 5, there's also a Pokemon. Here, I will write this one out for you, and I want you to say it.
Okay.
Because this one's not a trick.
Sure.
It said how it looks.
Gotharita?
Yeah. So
I did briefly think Gothorida.
no, that one said how it sounds, or how it's spelled. But he was like, you can't tell me. Like someone at the Pokemon Company looked at Ferrothorn and said, guys, there's a reason we can't say it like that. We gotta say it Ferrothorn. And then he looked at Gotharita, and nobody thought that sounded like an STD. So they let that one through and didn't make it Gothorida or something like that.
Wow.
Dang.
You showed me.
Nidoking.
I'm just gonna have to overreact then.
And so that was a pretty funny little discussion that was happening in this video. And I was sitting here like, I never thought that it sounded like that.
I didn't realize until you said it either.
But
yeah.
now that I've heard it, I'm never going to unhear it. Every time I hear Gotharita, it does. It really is close when you think about it.
It is.
He's like, the first time he saw that, he was like, I can't believe they let this one through. But they changed Ferocity.
Oh, who's out front now?
Merlin.
That's fine. Let's give my man some experience. Why not? Keep it all even.
That's what we're about here. It's also Mailman.
Oh, now yeah, okay. As soon as I get done, I was like, oh, interesting. I wonder which order they're going to come at. I'm the last in line, but I tell you, I'm tough.
Tough nuggets.
Aww. I know, Laura.
Great. I've met a Shannon in my life.
I know a few Shannons.
And what types are they?
Harris is bug grass, and Gloom is grass poison.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Look how far you've come since that time that you thought Zubat was whatever type you thought Zubat was.
I knew it was flying, and then I just was stupid. That's all.
I think you said rock at some point there.
Well, I got to a point where I was like, what could it be?
Yeah, no, I know. But look how far you've come.
Is Ice Punch strong against grass?
Yes.
Yeah. I meant ice specifically, but I said Ice Punch because that's what was there.
But I mean, Ice Punch specifically is also strong against grass, so you're still right.
But don't you try to use Ice Beam against grass.
You could try that.
Do it. It's advised.
Unless the Pokemon is water grass, steel grass, ice grass,
crabgrass.
No, that's Paris. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, awesome.
Just grass.
Yep. Grass poison.
But grass.
You seem so
Get out of here.
You seem so upset. What would you have done if I had lied to you about Paris' typing this whole time?
I would cry and I would leave.
The greatest ploy of all time.
I'm about to cry now.
Blossom's pretty bulky too. I think it can take a Psychic, which is your strongest attack against it.
Right. Then I'll use Focus Blast.
That's neutral and has a 70% accuracy and not stab, but you
and
can
I'll do 3 whole damage.
Well, unless you miss completely.
I mean,
you know what makes me laugh?
What?
If you have a move like, and this is more a general case, but like you take something like Focus Blast, right? And you're like, okay, it's 70% accurate and 120 power. So 70% of the time I'm doing, let's say, 120 damage, and 30% of the time I'm doing none, right? So I average 60 damage. And it's like, you never do 60 damage. But this is how people calculate, like in business, for instance. If you're like, okay, so you can take the fast delivery truck system, which costs more, or the slow delivery truck system, which costs less, but gets the deliveries there late, like, but then you have to pay a fee for them being late. Like, which do you take, right? And it's a cost analysis structure. And you're supposed to take the average and compare to the average of the two costs, which you're never gonna pay. It's not like you ever have to pay the average cost. You're always either gonna pay the higher price or the lower price, depending on which one it is. And sometimes it makes sense to go with the higher delivery fee, the higher truck, so they get faster, so that you don't have to pay the delivery fee for being late or whatever, have the complaints from the customer or whatever you want to say. Sometimes you will choose to pay the higher cost, but
casual.
But it's one of those things. It's like it baffles me that people are like, no, you just compare it to the average and then you like pick whichever one makes more sense compared to the average. And it's like the average is completely meaningless. There's no average. It's two separate prices. So I love when people are like, oh no, if you take Focus Blast and 70% of the time you do 120 damage, so 0.7 times 120, and then 0 times 0, or 30 times 0, that's 0, and then you just take the average of the two, and that's how much damage you'll do on average. It's like, no. I will either do
Well, it is how much damage you'll do on average. It's just never how much damage you'll do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's correct mathematically. It's just funny to me.
So I'm thinking about this trainer and like, all right, I've got all these grass. I've got like grass and poison. Like they're gonna put out this fighter or this like whatever, and I'm just gonna take him and then bam, bird, and then the psychic whips out an electric attack. Flamethrower Marowak.
Oh my gosh. I actually just did my draft analysis for the new league that I'm in, and I didn't draft Marowak. And I'm having some regrets.
What a dick.
Not a lot of regrets.
I waited here to battle you until you were tired out from all the other battles.
He's a nerd.
Oh, that. Okay, all right, acceptable.
He has strategy.
Strats, got the strats. What?
Download.
Show shit. That's what. What?
What?
I thought Porygon's pretty fast.
The base Porygon's not. It's just a basic Pokemon. It's not got great stats in anything.
Critical hit. I have no idea what I was gonna say.
Well, that's too bad.
That's fine.
You know what I do when that happens on stream?
What?
I just display a picture of something and just like shout the word of whatever is displayed in the picture. You've seen me do it here. I've just been like, puppies! And then like, like if I forget what I'm gonna say or if there's a lull in conversation, I'm always just like, kittens! Cute animals! Bicycles! And then just display a picture of whatever I just said.
Nugget! Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be that.
You didn't!
But after seeing how you battle, I want to see how I'll fare. Okay.
Alright. So, one interesting thing that I learned about the games recently is that the trainer classes actually matter. Which I always knew, like, they had different types of Pokemon or different levels of Pokemon or whatever. But, and they do more with this. Crosstalk would have been better. They do more with this.
You're right.
Later on in the series, where, like, the doctors will heal you and the rangers will give you a berry, and they'll do more with it later. But actually, in almost every game, the trainer class matters for the Pokemon's stats themselves. Ace trainers are always have Pokemon with like maxed out IVs, and like a little bit higher level, so they're actually harder. Whereas, you know, regular trainers will often have Pokemon of their class, but they'll be like zeros in all their IVs, so that they'll be a little bit easier to fight. And it's really interesting to me that they did that they thought about it and were like, this is a class of trainer that's like much stronger, so we're gonna make their Pokemon literally stronger than the other trainers. And all the gym leaders always have maxed out IVs and better AI, sort of. I think my favorite thing ever is that in Gen 1, all the gym leaders and all the Elite Four have an AI that says, if I have a super effective move against the Pokemon I'm facing, I will always click it. Always go for the super effective move. Now, they do not take into account what that super effective move is. And so if you send in a fighting type Pokemon against Lance in Gen 1, against his Dragonite, which sounds like a terrible idea, he will always, no, you don't need Aqua Ring. He will always click Barrier, because it's his only Psychic type attack. And he's like, I know it. I'm facing a fighting type, I have a Psychic type attack, I'm gonna click it, because it's super effective. And so, if you're ever Nuzlocking, for instance, Gen 1, and you have a Machoke, and you have this Dragonite out there, it is safe. It will never be attacked. And things like that are perfectly exploitable in the games. Now, normally, it's not that big of a deal, but if they have a super effective move, they will always click it. Which is just kind of interesting, that they don't really think about, like, how much damage the move will do, like how they program the AI to do that. But, you know, it's little things like that that I'm just like, huh, learning about Pokemon.
Knowledge.
The more you know.
Bye, Kevin.
We don't
Never
have
had
to cut,
battle
right?
this good. Not on us.
Okay. Because there's a little cut tree there.
No, it's wonderful. Okay. Thanks. Mother?
Did he give you a nugget?
Yep.
Okay.
Give me a nugget, and then he was like, hey, let's battle.
Ah, it was beforehand.
Yes. Click.
Thanks, ma'am.
I do not see a cut tree.
That was up to the left, but you don't have cut, so it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
like up. Oh, I see. Who's there?
Bill's house.
Bill's house.
But we met Bill. His house is in Johto.
Weird. What up, old Bill?
You're here for my grandson. His name is Bill. He's in Johto. He does something with PCs. So I'm house sitting. My grandson mentioned a round blue Pokemon that has leaves growing on his head. You have that Pokemon, but I see it.
I don't.
No. So this is the guy who will give you evolutionary stones sitting at Bill's house. So, in case you wanted,
Alas.
the first Pokemon he wants to see is an Oddish. You didn't pick that up.
What?
Anyway.
Oh. Ah. I'm sorry.
Oh, why did you have to show up and bug us now? Do you know what they call people like you? Pests! You heard me right. Pest! Oh, those badges you have. Are they the Johto Gym badges? If you have 8, you must be good. Okay then, come to Cerulean Gym. I'll be happy to take you on. I'm Misty. I'm the gym leader in Cerulean.
Now it's over there. Where does it go? Yep. Route 24. Whoa.
It's a return path.
All right.
So we're gonna heal up, and we're not gonna waste any more time. That is the 6th time you've read this.
You didn't mean to read it that time.
What are you doing? It's a water type gym.
Yes. Since you gave everyone an electric type move, I'm just throwing around some EXP. What up? Ooh. Oh! What's up, Sailor? You can fight me?
Club. I'm first, come get me.
You're not first if I'd gone into the pool.
What you gonna do about it?
I mean, I didn't, so I guess he's right. But send some to ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah, you're right. That's fine. We'll just see what happens.
I was expecting you, you pest. You may have a lot of Johto Gym badges, but you'd better not take me too lightly. My water type Pokemon are tough.
I didn't know.
Welcome everyone to Misty, the Cerulean City Gym leader. She has 4 Pokemon. She's going to lead off with a Golduck, level 49, that knows the moves Water Pulse, Disable, Psych Up, and Psychic. It has the ability Damp, so you cannot use Explosion or Self-Destruct while you're facing it. It'll just like fail. It
So
won't-
turn around and then you'll be facing it. Oh.
Now, it is not a Psychic type, and it's still crazy to me that Golduck is not a Psychic type. It should
Yeah.
be Water Psychic.
Should. They both should.
You know, I would accept pure Psychic. But it's a duck, so it makes sense that it's water.
Ganzo! Ganzo!
Lapras will be her next Pokemon. Level 52 knows Water Pulse, Sing, Ice Beam, and Body Slam. It has the ability Water Absorb, so you can't hit with a water type attack. It will gain 25% of its health back. Although I don't know why you would, because it resists water attacks anyway.
Like a
but-
lot.
Well, 2 times.
Does ice not resist water?
No, ice only resists itself. It is one of the worst defensive typings. One of the best offensive typings.
Hey! Paralyzed.
Consider yourself personalized.
I do consider myself personalized now that you mention it.
Damage rolls. Damage rolls.
That can put me to sleep.
Yep. Enjoy.
No. Don't do that.
Lapras beat the odds there. You can heal it too.
No, don't do that.
You can full restore if you want. She's probably gonna full restore herself.
I'm not gonna full restore. Oh, yeah, I am. I was like, I don't need to full restore because that won't, like, I just need the HP, but that's not true.
You don't need the HP actually. Like full heal would make more sense than like, but it makes sense to do both if you're gonna do
Use
both.
the full restore.
I thought you were gonna say force. So now you have a
who's
choice.
the best?
You could nasty plot, which will set you up for like the rest of the battle too.
Right.
Um,
And then probably die, though.
I, you know, I mean, she's probably gonna sing again.
Oh.
Or just ice beam you,
Telling you.
which is her strongest attack. And you're not gonna die from it. Now discharge did over half with one of its 2 damage rolls, so double that. It does over double half.
Amazing. Hey!
Got the damage ranges.
Boom.
I explained on stream how like damage worked yesterday. It was weird. People were confused. Our next Pokemon is going to be Starmie, level 54. Water Pulse, Confuse Ray, Recover, and Ice Beam. Holding a Citrus Berry, it has the ability Natural Cure, so if it switches out, it will recover any status problem that it has. Well, it's not stab from a Starmie.
Oh, you're right.
Now, if it does survive this, which I don't expect it to, because it's not as bulky as Lapras, it would get its Citrus Berry back up, which wouldn't really matter. But there we go. I'm getting some busted experience.
Busted. Bow down.
And her
Wait,
fight-
49. Or is that not?
Yeah, that's not Gonzo. That was
Gatry.
Gatry.
Sire.
Her last Pokemon's gonna be Quagsire, Water Ground type, level 49, Water Pulse, Amnesia, Earthquake, and Rain Dance, and has the ability Water Absorb, so don't hit with a Water type attack.
Ice.
It's neutral. It's only weak to grass. So Gonzo, maybe your best bet to stay in and get out whatever damage you can, because you have
Alright.
+2. If you go for Dark Pulse, you have a 20% chance to flinch. If you go for Signal Beam, you have a 20% chance to confuse. Your choice. You can't hit it with a discharge. Those are both 80 base power, I believe. Although Signal Beam might be 75, so Dark Pulse might be slightly stronger.
You do constantly tell me that Dark Pulse and Charge Beam are my Discharge are my stronger ones.
Yeah, I think Signal Beam is 75 and Dark Pulse is 80.
Oh! It's okay. It would have been.
Pseudo Sash right there.
It would have been
Busy Sash.
quite the feat to go through the water gym without ever using my electric type. And now I'm not even going to use it as for an electric move.
Nope.
But doesn't matter. Fire punch.
She's gonna heal.
Quad weak.
Quad resist.
Yeah. I meant fire punch is quad weak.
Oh, that's a weird way of phrasing it. It's a move. It's not weak to anything.
You're right. You're right.
It also only 2 times resists fire. Ground does not resist
Boo.
fire.
I thought it did.
Anything that's rock ground, the rock resists fire. I'm trying to think if ground resists fire from like a grass ground type.
Rough.
Maybe it does.
Ground does not resist ground. Water does, but ground doesn't.
Water does not either. Neither its types resist earthquake.
Great.
It's neutral.
Water's just super effective against ground.
Yes. But it's ground type, and it has earthquake itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's my strongest move right now.
Yep.
Because it can't. It's just earthquake back and forth, and then all of Cerulean just sinks into the ground. Oh, but it's stab. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Hey. Oh, it is super effective. Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. This is what I wanted.
Crit.
Okay, that's not what I wanted.
Miss. The entire ground shakes.
It's just like... It's just submerged in jello.
How are you going to finish it? Can't hit with water type attack.
Sensibly. What? Why?
It's got water absorb.
Oh. No! Boo!
It can never be easy.
I'm the pest, she says. Do half.
Away. Ice beam is slightly stronger.
I just saw the blue, the lighter blue, and I was like, those are all water.
I mean, at one point, all of her attacks were water.
Yes.
But that point has passed. I love that her upper eyebrows make like a heart.
Yeah. Her antennae.
Her eyebrows.
Yeah.
If you look at the front, I think they are eyebrows.
I
They just
believe
continue
so.
extending.
Boom. Melody.
Melody OP. Yeah. All right.
Melopy. Didn't work. Nope. Nope. Put it away. Yeah, it is.
12,000 monies.
Wow.
You are really good.
Close.
I'll admit that you are skilled. Here you go. It's the Cascade badge.
Da 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 da.
I love that you both. There's a jingle, and then you say that, and then you play the other jingle.
It's the same jingle.
Well, the one
I
that
just played
you
at the
say.
same time.
But there's also a Pokemon jingle that plays when you get a thing.
Oh yeah.
And I love that you've done this for every badge.
I committed. Needs to move Water Pulse. Can sometimes confuse your foe. Misty has changed. You've managed to defeat trainers all the way from Johto.
Is that Beauty Victoria?
Yep. They're besties. I'm sure you
They
have
hang
good
out
use
on
for
the
them.
weekends.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we are gonna go heal up, and we have done a ton today. We ended up having to find Misty. We went through that Nugget Route 25, and Battle took on an entire gym, got a new badge. And next time we will be doing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the final side questing day of Pokemon HeartGold before bonus content.
Hey.
So next time will probably be the last time you don't see us get a badge. This is going up on a Wednesday. Next time the side quests are on a Friday, and we have 3 badges after that to get, and then 1 more video. So this series is coming to a close. But it's not over yet. So we will see everyone in the next episode where we complete the final bit of side questing that we need to do in order to make this game feel much more complete.
And until then, see you later.